when you talk about making policy, you are trying to address issues that the people are facing. So policy has to be inclusive in a way where you get all their thoughts as well. We have this problem where a lot of policies are done without evidence. There is no evidence-based policy making because we don't have this data, we don't have the research. So many times our government, they rely on the data that is available online, but sometimes those data can be inaccurate as well, not really reflecting the challenges that we are facing. This YAR approach, Youth Action Research, I think it's a research tool that is very effective in engaging the youth to identify their own problems.
GAPSED workshop itself, it's kind of like a tool or a framework where we use to ensure that when the government delivers the services, it's not just a service for the whole population, but we have to understand that within a community, we have different kinds of people in the community.
From the theory, we are using this, what they call the GAPSED dimension. GAPSED is gender, age, place, and then we have S for socioeconomic status, and then ethnicity and disability. So when you look at GAPSED is more like a holistic approach to address all the issues that everyone has. So and that's why we use this GAPSED approach in the youth action research.
So the GAPSED workshop has enabled us, when we participate, to understand more about the different dimensions and how can we be able to do our work more effectively and more inclusive.
You start look at different angles, different ways in which you start collecting information. Throughout this workshop, I also promoting some kind of learning where you start using this basic tool for getting information together, and you must have a look at how you must have a facilitating the local communities.
The workshop is the first ever workshop that was delivered to the youths. The community that we went to was organized by the youths. I mean, the youths themselves that were participants, they were the ones that went and organized and mobilized the community. They ensure that the communities have, beforehand very much organized. When we went to the communities, they were all set up. They were prepared for us. How the community was organized was a very positive experience for me coming here.
I think Bokona is one community where it's a more organized community, especially with the youths block at them. So that's why, with the recommendation of HCC, I would put him that Bokona is one of the best community where you can work with him. And activity where I'm done then is a practical activity on research, collecting information, collecting data.
For them to come and also standing in front and talking about all these issues, and then we also have some senior officials from the Ministry of Education and also from the Youth Council who are here. It's very, very important to be part of that so that they can really understand. Countries like Vanuatu, Solomon Island, Papua New Guinea, our challenges and our issues are similar. And we have a very, very high number of young people, young populations, and then you will see that lack of access to quality education is an issue. With a big growing population, if the government is not making sure that we educate our population, and if we are not providing the right opportunities, skills development for them, then it will lead to a lot of issues.
People find themselves like youth here, or the time giving answers brother, or a little bit emotional, because need where I should or help where I should kasi mo kada, or no actually gariman also, sort of emotional.
This is a first time what people would stay up looking at kind type of organization where I'm coming through communities or saying.
So we have three objectives. One is for the youths to be able to understand the different process on how to design, have a very good design with your research methodology. The second objective of our workshop is for the youths to have a hands-on. So they go to the community, have a hands-on on how to do a research or how to collect data in the community. That's the second objective of the workshop. The third objective of the workshop is to learn some different techniques on how to analyze. How can they also have, where to from now? How can they be able to mobilize the same youths, and how can they be able to support the same youths that attended the workshop?
NGOs and others like Children's Channel provide
Community service.
yeah.
So here, but now I'm really meaning here. We did this one and that one, and now same. So what does it?
As a person coming from the Ministry of Education, we look in this one of an important approach or tool for using. If I got work from the unit the ministry, which is the research unit. So maybe an example would be get them data or information on how na you may use them school grant, how na school fees can charge.
Most of our youth here, they are in the schools here, so we think it's very important for me go back and face me sa get na or the school leaders below me. I'm doing this one with him, but make him also carry on research on any issue, especially with him the leadership of school and also because sometimes some decisions where education authority we follow making and me bias number two we follow no making on any concrete findings and also so it's very important that teachers themselves do the research.
If what the youths concentrate for the hold on this kind of workshop and very nice for youths. Youth by you miss a walk, then you miss a grow up to, then you miss a wait for any time where kind type of organization in pang, then but you miss a coming for me partnership with the motor.
I'm go back with this information, try some of these exercises or that service that we have done here, and I'll do some trials. And I'm pretty sure I will find out some results.